This is Twit.
What a success Gmail is, not merely a number of customers, but can you name another app that you still use basically unchanged? And this is the point that many of the developers made with Harry. It's pretty much the same code for 10 years.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of apps like that where you just could, you know, yeah, it's worked and worked well for 10 years. They built it right. They built it to last, and it has scaled like crazy.
And its competitors, like Hotmail, have completely reintroduced totally new apps, totally new sites. And this one, they haven't. They haven't had to. But at the same time, they've upgraded it for the modern
I like
world.
the new features, many of the new features a lot.
Right.
It's still fairly ugly.
You know, Harry was singing the
charming
praises
way.
of it, and I've always thought it was too many buttons, too difficult to use. I never really quite understood why they called them filters, not folders. But that's that search mentality. This isn't a this is a search, not a folder.
And speaking of filters,
busy.
I'm complete. I can't leave Gmail now because I have so many filters holding back the ocean of spam and you know, if I were to ever go without those filters, I just couldn't function.
Well, and the other thing that they've done really well is it is, of all the email services I use, the only one that really stops the ocean of spam.
Yep. Yep.
And they've really nailed that.
Anything with Dr. Oz in it gets through, though. I don't know why.
They think you like him.
I think you know, the world is trying to tell me I need to lose weight or something because I get weight loss.
We
things.
talked on the
more than
changelog
spam
last
mail.
week about the new promotions tab, and I applied then, and I finally got it. This is what it looks like now. Remember, if you use the primary mailbox, and by the way, the priority mailbox inbox didn't work quite well for me, but these tabs, social updates, and
How do I get the
forums,
tabs? I never did them, and so I forgot to
I like
add
them. And now this is
Well, how do I get
promotions.
them? I don't even know.
It turns it's a setting. It turns the promotional emails, all of which these are not spam because there's newsletters. I said okay to things like that. Turns them into kind of a Pinteresty magazine layout, which makes them a lot easier to scan. Yes, I know they are for the most part bacon, which is spam I signed up for.
Sure.
But I can go through it quickly. It doesn't bother me as much. And the fact that it's not in my primary inbox really solves the problem for me. I think this Gmail's gotten better and better and better.
Jeff, it's the gear icon and then choose configure inbox. I tried the
You don't
tabs.
like it.
I don't like it.
Neither of you are using that.
I don't like it. I tried it I really tried hard to like it.
You
But
don't use it, Chad, either.
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
It's the only way that I can manage my inbox because
If it gets to primary, it's almost always
a person.
primary, a person.
Right.
And if it goes by accident to one of the others, I just make it primary, and then it really, and vice versa, and it really, I have a lot of filters, as you see. I have a lot of folders. I actually usually use a desktop client, Apple's mail client, to read this because I fetch it from Gmail.
Yep.
So it has its own rules and folders. But this works. In fact, frankly, when I need to see what's in my inbox quickly, I don't go to my Apple mail. I go to this. I go to the interface on the web.